diamond condoms in here?
Side. So the sum of what was stolen.
Why is my tongue blue? I don't know. You just had talkies, Nate. Reapers, what's is good? It's your boy Laser. You know reaction content. So it's working the top 10 crazy robbery stories. Oh man, bro. Robberies all over the. Oh, your reaction content. You know react features to button. You subscribe to the notification bell icon. I'll stream on Twitch music. What's up, streams video.
Hey, what's happening, you guys? I'm Landon. Welcome back to another most amazing top 10 video. I'm so glad you guys came back, but the question is, have you guys subscribed yet? Okay, so let me start off asking you guys, have you ever lost something or had something stolen from you? Let me know in the comment section below, because I do read all of your guys' comments, I promise. And also, what top 10s do you guys want to see next? So let's jump right into our list. This is the top 10 craziest robbery stories. Exploding its way into the number 10 spot, we have the Kohler Bomb bank robbery. You won't believe this actually happened. Back in 2003, Ryan Douglas.
Like I said, bro, take everything from me. Just don't kill me, man.
Wells, a middle-aged pizza delivery man, walked into a bank in Erie, Pennsylvania, and he passed to a teller a note that he wrote on it saying, "Work fast to fill the bag of $250,000. You have 15 minutes. Let's start." He then lifted up his shirt, revealing a bomb dangling from his neck. The teller handed him
these suicide bombers, man. Oh, what the fuck is wrong with people, man? Oh, this kind of shit, man. Like I said, bro, I don't care if there's like 50 robbery. I don't care if you have like a diamond Rolex on you or whatever, man. I don't care if you have a goddamn you have like I don't know I don't know if they make Takis that have like the gold dust on it. What, the Salt Bay like spray the dust on it. Give it
all that she can collect, and that amount was about $8,702. Where does $2 come from? And then Brian took it and walked out of the bank. 15 minutes later, state troopers caught up to him, and they were able to cuff him, while Brian proclaimed that he was forced to commit the robbery and the bomb around his neck would soon detonate. So the thing is, he wasn't lying about this. The bomb did go off, killing Brian, and detectives later found evidence that Brian was following a complex set of instructions. I mean, goddamn. If completed successfully, well, he gets to live. This is almost like out of the Saw movies. Alright, so flying its way into the number 9 spot, we have the 𝐍𝐵𝐵𝐽 helicopter robbery, which took place in Sweden back in 2009. The target of the robbery was a G4S security company, which housed $146 million inside. And it was all cash. A gang of at least 7 gang members stole a helicopter from a nearby hangar to fly it on top of this building and smash through reinforced glass. With a sledgehammer, they then blasted their way into the safes and began looting bags of money via a rope. Cops were on the scene within minutes, but they were delayed.
Dude, these robbers, man, can they do the perfect crime, man? The perfect crime is where you steal the diamond and then you don't get caught. Ooh. These robbers, they don't even be preparing for this, man. They don't even be preparing, man. They just be doing shit out of their ass.
Due to metal rods being laid on the streets previously by the gang. Miraculously, the cops were able to capture one of the crooks the same day of this heist. And from there, police identified and arrested the other 6 who were involved. And all 7 men are now serving time in prison behind bars. Okay, so now in number 8, we have what could have been the greatest heist in history if they got away with it, and we're talking about the Millennium Dome raid. The year was 2000 and London had just opened.
Oh, look at this, man. Is this a UFO? Ooh.
Open their doors to the Millennium Dome, also known as the O2 Arena, which is one of the larger exhibition spaces in the world. For the grand opening on display, there was a world-class diamond exhibit, and there was a group of skilled thieves dressed as construction workers with their intent to steal $500 million of diamonds and jewels. They unleashed smoke bombs into the exhibit, wearing
a smoke bomb. Do they have fire bombs?
gas masks. They smashed their way through glass, grabbing the jewels, and they actually had a speedboat waiting outside for them for their getaway. Thankfully, the London Metropolitan Police had already figured out their plan, and they had placed fake jewelry on display. So the thieves were arrested on site, and the Millennium Dome had a grand opening unlike any other. Okay, so although those men were captured, in at number 7, lucky 7, we have the D.B. Cooper robbery. And his
Ooh, this is the face of a psychopath. Ooh, I swear, bro, it's always the lines. Ooh, this man's seen it all.
Robbery actually baffles investigators 40 years after the heist took place. On November 24th in 1971, a man known only as D.B. Cooper hijacked a flight somewhere overhead of Portland and Seattle. He told all 36 passengers and crew that inside his brief there was a bomb, and he demanded $200,000 and several life jackets. These were delivered, and then his next request was for a plane to drive low and slow and make their way over to Mexico. As the pilot changed path to coincide the request, D.B. Cooper jumped from the plane with all the money in his possession.
Money.
He's never been seen or heard from again. The FBI contends that there is no
Make it right. Money.
way he could have survived, yet they released an updated composition sketch of the man in 2007 in hopes of closing this case. Okay, so keeping the history books open for number 6, we have the Great Train Robbery from 1963. A Royal Mail train was making its journey between Glasgow and London, England during the early hours of the morning when 15 robbers led by Bruce Reynolds attacked the train. The gang didn't fire a single bullet.
I thought they were gonna say like, ooh, is he related to Ryan Reynolds?
But yet they managed to stop the train and unload 2.6 million British pounds, which in nowadays is equivalent to about $100 million. 5 days after the robbery, the gang's hideout was discovered, and the police were able to lift fingerprints from a Monopoly game board. One by one, each of the 15 thieves were identified and they were captured. Some of whom have become great heroes amongst outlaws and criminals due to the fact that a robbery of that size had never happened before, and they almost got away with it. Okay, so digging our way into the number 5 spot, we have the French bank vault tunnelers, who got rich in Paris. Construction work was about to begin in a bank, and this was in central Paris on a popular road known as Avenue de l'Opera, so these thieves decided to move into the building next door. They spent their days digging a hole through the cell.
Look, Mickey Mouse. Ooh, let me walk through here. Ooh, lights. Oh, you ever just fapping here?
Allowing themselves entry into the vault. When they emerged inside the bank, they tied up 2 unsuspected guards and spent several hours emptying out safety deposit boxes. And when they were done in there, they set fire to the vault, which triggered the anti-fire system, flushing away any evidence that could link any of these people to the crime that they have just committed. So they were able to disappear without a trace. With safety deposit boxes, the clients are given confidentiality to what is inside.
Ooh, do they have diamond condoms in here?
So the sum of what was stolen
Why is my tongue blue? I don't know, you just had talkies, Nate.
is still unknown. Okay, so now in at number 4, we have what is being known as
Blue talkies, Nate.
the heist of the century. We're talking about the Antwerp diamond heist. So this went down in 2003. A conman by the name of Leonardo Notre Bartolo moved in beside the Antwerp Diamond Center in Belgium 3 years prior to the crime, and passed himself off as a diamond merchant in order to gain credibility to the center. The vault was thought to be impenetrable. It was protected by 10 layers of security, including infrared heat sensors, Doppler radar, a magnetic field, a seismic sensor, and a lock with 100 million possibility combinations. Nevertheless, Leonardo learned all that he could and
oh, look at all these. Dude. Oh, crystals. My skin is shaking.
orchestrated a robbery of loose diamonds, gold, and other jewelries valued at least $100 million. Most of the men that was involved in this heist got away.
So what are they doing like the vaults get full? Like, do they have like, I guess they just transfer to other banks, but it's gotta be like the same system though.
But for Leonardo, he had stopped to eat a sandwich. This was during the heist, and DNA evidence linked him to the crime. Busted. If you guys think $100 million is a lot of money, try $6.6 billion, which went missing by the US Army while they were invading Iraq. I mean, what happened? And this clocks in to number 3. In 2004, between $10 billion to $20 billion worth of cash was airshipped to Iraq intended to finance reconstruction projects. As the accounts began tallying up, the bills totaled $6.6 billion. And all of this was like unaccounted for. Stuart Bowen, the Special Inspector General for Iraq Reconstruction, called it the largest theft of funds in national history. The Pentagon confirmed that the money had likely been stolen, and auditors came to the same conclusion as well. The complete lack of investigatory results, as well as the manner in which everyone just seemed to forget about it, makes this one of the strangest robberies of all time. Up next, in at number 2, we have another unsolved mystery. And we're talking about the Isabel Stewart Gardner Museum heist, which took place on St. Patrick's Day back in 1990. So 2 thieves dressed up as a Boston police officer entered the museum. They stole 13 works of art, including a Rembrandt and Monet, including a number of paintings by Degas. Those names might not mean a lot to you, but the value of all these paintings was about $500 million. These work of art was
500 million? What, are we going in the billions? Oh.
never recovered, and empty frames now hang in the museum in hopes that one day someone will come back and return it. I'm not sure if that's ever gonna happen. But this is one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in American history. Alright, so we've all made it into the number 1 spot.
Nerd robbery? We all robbed my tongue. It's blue. I don't think I'm gonna have to bleed tongue.
And this one is a doozy. I'm talking about the Thomas Blood and the Crown Jewels of England. The year was 1671. Thomas Blood was an Irish assassin who decided to try his hand at robbery. And he set his eyes on one of the world's biggest prize. And we're talking about the crown jewel that was locked up in the...
That's a nice crown. Oh man. Oh. Oh. Look at this. Oh. Oh, look at the diamond. Oh, it's so shiny. Oh. Bye-bye goes your crystal. All the hard work you just had gone.
Tower of London, surrounded by guards. Thomas Blood hired a
off the robbery.
prostitute to play the role of his wife and a young boy as well, who played the role of his nephew. He discovered that the keeper of the jewels, Talbot Edwards, was looking to marry off his daughters and set up a meeting to introduce his nephew to Talbot. The meeting took place in London Tower, and once the crown jewels were in sight, Thomas knocked out Talbot, and his team stuffed the crown jewels down their pants, and then they attempted to make a run for it. Fortunately, they were tackled to the ground by guards. Typically, a move like this would cost you your head, but King Charles II was so amused with this story of the heist, he banished Thomas Blood,
Look at that wand. Oof.
and he graciously left in a hurry. Well, there you guys have it. That was the top 10 greatest heist.
Wait, so there, enjoy it. Which one of those crazy robbery stories must you reaction to? If you do, it's the next one. Peace.
Extended arch.